Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today at Nugget 2021. It's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Choon Wei Wong. Choon Wei is our amazing intern over here at Netrio, and today he'll be presenting a Nugget Quick Bite on top reasons why Retrace is great for developers. If you have any questions for Choon Wei throughout the session, please feel free to enter those in the chat section of the Nugget 2021 panel, and Choon Wei will be happy to answer those as we go along. So with that, all systems are go. Choon Wei, take it away.
Hey everyone. So welcome to my session where I'll be talking about the top reasons why Retrace is great for developers. So a little background about me. My name is Choon Wei, and I'm currently a third year CS undergraduate at the National University of Singapore. Before enrolling in my university, I started several game server communities, which is where I was mostly exposed to system administrations, since I had to have my game content stored and ran on these dedicated servers that are like miles and miles away. And I had to ensure its uptime and manage backups and rollbacks all remotely. I also developed several mobile and web applications ever since I started programming. And I currently have a keen interest in blockchain, so cryptography, and of course, cryptocurrency. And more recently, I've been dabbling with non-fungible tokens or NFTs in my free time. And for my day-to-day job, I'm an intern in the customer success team at Natrio, and I've been tasked with the responsibility of deploying web apps on the sandbox environment. So enough about me. Let's talk about what we are all here for, which is Retrace. I've been working and using Retrace for a couple of months now, deploying web applications of different programming languages. And there are a couple of features that I personally found Retrace to be very useful, and I would love to share it with you. Retrace is so much more than just a APM tool. It's a whole all-in-one monitoring tool. We can get firstly, we can get the application performance to see how well an app is faring and what needs to be improved on. Whether it's in performing to intended or to industry standards, Retrace can keep you informed. Retrace is also capable of extensive logging. So you're able to filter exactly what time this error occurs on, search for labels, add tags, or onto error messages in order to locate them easily later on. So basically a bunch of utility. Personally, I feel like Retrace logs have been super helpful for me in locating code errors so I can quickly rectify them. Retrace can also monitor your server for you to ensure that your server functions as per normal, and track server components by setting thresholds for alerts. Now, one of the biggest utility that Retrace provides is error tracking. And Retrace is capable of displaying a comprehensive overview of all exceptions that occurred in your application across different environments. You're able to ignore low impact warnings so you don't get spammed with alerts. You can also see regressed errors and set alerts for new errors that occurs in your application. From my experience, minor changes like dependencies or version changes can easily cause an error to just show up in your logs. And Retrace will be able to handle that accordingly to how you're configured it too. So that's been very, very useful for me. Now moving on to notifications. In Retrace, you're able to set notification groups. So these notification groups are used to specify alerts on specific groups of recipients, and we can do it on platforms like emails or SMS, and even Slack and external webhooks. So this makes it very, very useful if you want to be out and be also 24/7 monitoring your application. Or if you want to have an alert threshold broadcasted to an entire Slack channel for your entire team members to be notified of. Retrace is definitely capable of doing that for you. So one of the components that I feel Retrace is offering competitively is the current price point. For the offerings that Retrace provides, like we know, we have the APM tool, custom matrix, log management, application monitoring, server monitoring, database and queries monitoring. You simply cannot find a better deal and at Retrace's current pricing, which makes it very much essential for developers that are just starting out. It's just great if you're on a budget. Now, there's two aspects that I feel Retrace absolutely nails. And we all know that Retrace as an APM tool is supposed to be reactive, and it is. It is definitely capable. It definitely has a capable and responsive notification system. It provides comprehensive logging, so you'll be able to figure out what exactly the system is doing, coupled with a full transaction trace. It has also an extensive error reporting, so finding bugs can be so much easier. But we also don't know that Retrace can also be very proactive. So how is that so? Well, users can basically use Retrace in lower environment testing. So in environments like a QA server or a staging server or even a development server, you're able to work on environments like these to test and fix issues before deploying them onto your production server. We can also analyze performance metrics from our production server. They're very, very intuitive and can tell you what you need to do to resolve issues or improve their performance. We also have app scores that are calibrated according to several standards, and we can continuously improve the application and watch the scores go up to acceptable levels. So yeah, that's it for my sharing. Thank you so much for listening to my session. I hope that you can find Retrace to be as useful as I did as a monitoring tool for your developments. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day at Nugget. Take care. Bye.